So we're gonna start with just some belly breaths, but then we're gonna use our solar breath at the beginning, our warming energy, and we're gonna use our lunar breath at the end, our cooling energy. So we're gonna split the nostril breathing in half. First, let's think about finding a comfy space. Remember, legs in or out, back against the wall, whatever feels good for you. Taking a moment to lengthen through the spine, relax through the shoulders, take some big breaths from here. And let your eyes close or let your eye gaze drop down. And we're going to take 8 rounds of our solar breath, where we inhale through the right nostril, exhale through the left, and we carry on that same direction through the nose. So when you're ready to do so, I'm going to close off my left nostril so I can take a big breath in through the right. Close the right to exhale through the left. And when all that breath is gone, close the left and start again for 7 more breaths. When you do find you come to the end of your 8 breaths, let your hands rest back towards your lap and start to come back to deeper belly breaths. In and up to the top of the head, and out and down into your sit bones. Take a little release through the neck, ear to shoulder. Take a big breath, and as you exhale, think about the shoulders dropping down. Inhaling up and over the top. And repeating on the other side. Inhaling to center, and then allowing the chin to drop to the chest as you breathe out. Your eyes come up, give your shoulders a little wriggle towards the back of your room. Apparently I am a comfy looking cushion this morning. Let's take one arm, take a deep breath in and up, and then breathe out and let it come down. So working the same arm, we breathe in and reach into the fingertips. We breathe out and bring it down, feeling that gentle lift as the ribs start to come away from the hips. And then you try the other side. I'm staying there, are you? It's not going to work for me. Let's let both come up together. Big breath into the top. Either stopping above your shoulders or hands together, pressing towards the sky, lengthening through the body. Each time we breathe in, we press up. As we breathe out, we drop the shoulders down. A light press of the hands to one side. Up to the top. And then a light press to the other side. Up to the top. Big breath in. And breathe out. Shoulders get a little wriggle. Hands lightly over one another or lightly interlaced. Tuck the chin in and gently press forward to open across the back of the shoulder line with the chin dropped. Lift and give everything a little shake in the top half. So we're going to come down onto the ground. So if you want to unravel yourself to come down for core, I will remove the spaniel from my lap. Thank you. And coming on down onto your back. Feet hip distance apart. Relax the weight of your head. Relax the weight of your shoulders. Press slightly into your feet. And we're going to begin with a bridge roll. Breathing in to peel the body off the ground up towards the shoulders. Breathing out to roll back down again. Big breath in and up. Then we breathe out and down. Next time you head up to the top, let's stay there a moment. Squeeze the bum a little more to press the hips up and imagine you're squeezing your heels towards your bum without moving your feet to activate the back of your thighs more. Really big in-breath on the next round. Slow exhale to roll down. As your bottom lands, empty the breath fully. Maybe have a little paddle with the feet. And let's come into basic abdominals where we support the head lightly with the hands. We draw the belly button towards the spine. Take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, we fire up. Let's do 8 more from here. Belly pulls down as you go up. After 8, I think that was 8. Relax the weight of the head, relax the weight of the shoulders, and let's come to focus on the bottom. So we're working our way down in what we switch on. Heel of the hand on the bone of the hip, so you can pick up the thigh. Light contact is pretty much where we want to be. Ankle in line with the knee. Once you've set it up on one, set it up on the other. Belly draws down, and you might want to slide your hips away from you a little bit so you feel anchored in. Option to hold and breathe, or tap and lift. Tap and lift. Pushing the heel away and pulling it back in again. Light tap of the heel on the ground, and then we pull back. And if you want a little extra, see if you can stay in control of it. Keep the feeling of the push and the pull, but with a switch over in the middle. It's pretty slow, pretty steady. Legs hold that strong angle behind the knee. And we push and we pull. Let your feet land. Let them walk away or slide away. Point your toes out. Just to gently start to open up through the front of the body from the hips. Give your toes a little wiggle while they're there. Let your feet walk back in. Last one, gentle twist. Knees come together. Squeeze your thighs in like they are stuck with super glue. Arms are open with the palms facing the ceiling. And we're going to allow the body to drop the legs from side to side. Nice small range to begin with. Part of the foot staying on the floor. Shoulders anchoring you in. And then you can explore shifting a little further if you like. Use your in-breath to draw your body up and over. And your out-breath to release across. Next time you find yourself in the middle, pause and either take a moment to take a deep breath still, sinking into the ground, or give your knees a little cuddle. Do the one that suits the mood you're in. Alright, let's think about our flow, shall we? Gently, slowly find your way up to your feet. And as you do, if you're on a mat, you're going to come to the short end of it. Remember, if you're on your floor or your carpet, just check you're not going to stand on anything or kick anything as your feet step backwards. When you do arrive at the top, our Tadasana, our mountain, hips, knees and ankles stacked. Spreading the toes, lifting the arches of the feet, zipping up the belly and relaxing the shoulders back. Hold yourself for a couple of breaths here, simply thinking about the top of the head getting a little bit closer to the ceiling. You're going to increase that space in the middle by breathing in and up to the sky. Pressing the hands together and using our out breath to slowly allow our bodies to fold down. Then the knees create contact between belly and leg. Tuck the chin to lengthen the neck and then gently press your bum back to feel the stretch. Half fold, big breath in, lift your belly, roll your shoulders back, press your bum away. Use your out breath to come back down. Hands find the ground more. If you're striding back, use your right leg, step it away, and then your left. Otherwise, simply take a little walk back until you find yourself in your down dog. When you get here, your feet are hip distance apart. You're lifting out of your hands and drawing shoulders from ears. Lift your belly to lift your bum, and then your legs are going to settle to wherever they want to be. Big breath in, we roll to high plank. Wrists under shoulders, tuck the elbows back. Mindful you can stay up here, or you can land your knees. We exhale down, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Toes point away, press through the tops of your feet, pressing into your hands, rolling the shoulders back for cobra. And then sinking down. We're going to do that once more. So it's a big breath in to lift. And out to release. This time as you come down, slide your hands forward so that your head may rest on them. Push down through one of your feet. We're going to do the same leg on repeat 6 times and then swap. You push down through one foot, the other foot you teeth back in, foot, leg, you lift and you lower. Lifting from your hips, squeezing your bum. 6 lifts with one leg. Just to give us a chance to really wake up the back of this thigh. When you do your 6, you press down through the top of that foot and you swap to the other one. When both legs are done, we bring the hands under the body. We push ourselves back, finding all fours. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, a little tuck in of the elbows. And we allow ourselves to roll through cat and cow, tucking the belly in and up, rounding through the back. And then untucking the tailbone, lifting the eye gaze forward. Move at a speed that suits. Work with your breath. And let's unravel any tension that's in there. Lift your belly button to find a neutral space in the spine. If you want to go for extended puppy, walk your knees back and sit back from here, keeping a wider gap behind the knee, or knees wide, sitting back through child's pose. Taking our first pit stop where we take really big breaths, and that's the only movement that the body creates. Press into fingers, press into palms. Lift body back to all fours. Tuck toes. Hips high to the sky for our down dog. More space along the neck. Knees soften. Right foot steps forward, or you take that walk. Left foot follows. Upper body goes floppy. And then as we breathe in, we press out of the feet and roll through the spine. Eyes come up, shoulders roll back, we breathe out and we shake. Okay, now that our body's started to, I don't know about you guys, wake up a bit more, let's do that one more time. To give us a chance to lead with the other leg. So spread, strong mountain. A couple of breaths here, simply thinking about the top of the head, lifting to the sky as we unravel the body. When you're ready, inhale up, palms press, and you exhale down. Half fold, back into fold, soften knees, left foot presses away, right foot follows. Create the strength in the body in your down dog so that you may feel the space. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Toes point away. Press through tops of feet. Squeeze the bum. Cobra twice. As you come down, let your hands come forward so that your head can rest. So you have the same option again, 6 straight up lifts on each leg, or we can reduce it to 3 lifts on each leg, but we're going to add an outward press as well. And we take it 3 times, but we lift up, we press the leg out, we bring the leg in, and we bring it down. So your choice. You might want to do 4, that's okay, you can do 4. So 3 or 4, and then you swap. Whatever option you do go for, when you complete it, we're looking for cat and cow. There's no rush to get there. Arrive when you arrive. And move with your breath. Belly button towards the spine, find that neutral space, and then extended puppy or child's pose. Sinking the body back either way and breathing the length down your spine. Press into fingers, press into palms, lift body weight gently back through, finding all 4s, tucking underneath the toes, lifting to down dog. Softening through the knees, striding the left leg through, followed by the right, letting yourself go into your top half floppy fold. Empty the breath and press through your feet as you breathe in. Breathing out when you get to the top and having a little shake. Okay, let's stay up here a little while. So I'm going to face, where am I going to face? I'm going to face the short end of my mat, so I've got space to step backwards. Okay? Coming into a strong mountain, which you've already been in a couple of times. It's going to feel more natural now. Hopefully we feel a little taller. Belly button's drawn towards the spine. We feel the weight shift a little bit towards the back of the foot as we take a deep breath in. We breathe out and we press the body back through chair. And then we breathe in, palms turn to face forward and your shoulders squeeze back. So breathe out and down. As you breathe in, let your shoulders roll back, bring your palms forward. So you create space in your chest. Next time you come up, stay there. Relax the breath. Take the leg closest to me. Step it back. We are going to step it back and land it, so the toes are going to want to turn out a little bit, and that is going to guide your distance. Hips are square with the shoulders. We squeeze and tuck, so we tuck the tailbone, draw the belly in, and then bring our weight so the front knee stacks the heel, the ankle. Press out through the back straight leg, and you'll find your warrior 1 position. You can keep your arms loose, or we take a deep breath in, lift the fingers to the sky, squeeze the bottom, and imagine your knees pressing outwards just a little bit and feel how that changes what's happening in your legs and your butt. The shoulders relax down, the chest lifts up. Good. As we breathe in, if your arms are up, we're going to sweep them back, lift the belly, and imagine you're trying to peep over the edge of your toes. You're extending it. We've got strong warrior legs with the upper body extended over. Big breath in, come back up. Can you tuck your tailbone back under, draw your belly back in, relax the shoulders down. And then once more, we lift the belly, bring the ribs forward, press the fingers back, peep over the edge of your toe. Still got weight in both of our legs though. This time as we come up, we relax the arms, we step back in, and we give the legs a little shake. Good. Let's come back to that strong mountain. When you're ready for chair, big breath. Let yourself float down with your out breath. Inhale to rise, shoulders roll back, palms forward. Next time we come up, we're going to stay up. Relax the shoulders. Leg furthest away from me takes that step back this time. Distance is going to be similar but not necessarily the same. Find the anchoring of the foot. Square the hips and the shoulders. Tuck the body in. And make sure it is a distance where you feel the challenge as well. Knee stacks, pressing away. Arms low or fingers to sky, roll the shoulders down. Still braced in the middle to avoid this happening through the center. We want to keep a strong alignment in the pelvis. Light outward pressure. Like you're drawing your knees outwards. Feel how it changes the legs, the bum. Okay, we draw the belly in more. We press the hips back. And we imagine we're peeping over the edge of our toes. We come back up, tuck the tailbone underneath. To reset. Belly draws in, hinging from your hips, so the spine is getting longer. Back to the top. Let's do it once more. Next time as we come up, relax the arms. You step in and you can give your legs a little bit of a shake. They're definitely awake now, I think. Okay. Back to your mountain. Let's find a little bit of balance in tree. Lifting your knees. That's weighted balance for you, Sonia. Lifting your knees, rolling your shoulders back, bracing in the middle. We can sit with the heel inside, just above the ankle. We can have the foot in the lower leg, or we can pick the foot up and place it inside the thigh. It's entirely up to you. Once you've chosen where you want to be, focus on the leg you've stood on. Really press the foot as if you're lifting out of it. Soften the knee a little bit, squeeze the bum, and zip up the middle. Okay, hands press at the heart, shoulders roll back. We're going to let the fingers push up towards the sky, lifting the crown of the head taller as we do. Let the arms open, sweep them around the sides, and then come back up the middle. So let's take a really big breath in as we come up. Breathe out as we open and soften. Breathing in and up. Out and open. Good, one more. Remember which leg is up. Land. Fingers on the thighs. Just take a moment to walk down. You can come halfway down and pause if that's a nice release for you. Or you can let your body fully flop. Anything to bring a little bit of release towards the back of the legs is what we're looking for. Soften and roll. All right, we've got one more tree to do on the other side, haven't we? Is this going to be the more stable or the wobblier leg? Who knows? So, 3 choices. The main thing is that we don't press against the knee. Mindful that when you do that, it maybe feels pretty comfortable when you're there, but it will weaken the ligaments over time. Once you find where you want to be, think about the foot. Press it into the ground so that you can lift out of it. Soften the knee, little squeeze of the bum, and the belly draws in. Hands to heart. Once we find our balance, fingers can come up to sky. We open. And we come back. We breathe in to come up. We breathe out to release. 2 more. And we can release it. Pedal the feet, and once again, so your fingers walk down. You can stop halfway, keeping the back quite flat, but still getting the space. Or you can decide to be a little bit more floppy. Do what feels best for you. And focus on your breath a little more. We're going to stay here for 3 or 4 breaths, breathing in to lengthen and out to soften. Next time you breathe in, we're going to press into the feet, roll to the top. Have a little shake when we arrive. And our last standing focus is going to be our crescent moon. We started to open up the sides in our breath at the beginning. Let's anchor the feet under the hips. Big breath in. As you breathe out, let the hips press one way, let the hands press the other. Big breath in and over the top. Go the other way. Do it once more either side. Into the top. Palms press. Whee. All the way down. One last half fold, belly in, lifting the eyes forward. And from there, you can soften your knees, you can bring yourself down however you see fit, until you're sat on your bottom. Okay, have a little shift about, staying down if you need to adjust camera. So, we did a little bit of opening the sides at the beginning. We've just done a little bit more, and we're going to do a 3rd round of that now. So we're nice and spacious in the sides of the body. When you feel comfortable and you're anchored in the center of your sit bones, we're going to breathe in and up, let the hands meet, and then you're going to breathe out and down. Thinking about your ribs gently lifting up away from your hips, and then releasing the other way. Feel the breath roll up the body. Next time we reach the top, one hand is going to stay there. Big breath in and up. Doesn't matter which one it is. One hand stays, the shoulders drop, the other hand comes down. Use it as an anchor. Reach up. Think about this bit coming up. And if you want to go further across, you can walk the hand out, you can bend the arm, or you can do both. As you breathe in, gently press your fingers away. As you breathe out, anchor your hips down more. Oh, big breath to the top, and give that arm a little roll. Remember which one it was that stayed in the air. Both arms, big breath in and up. Out and down. In and up. Out and down. One more. Okay, so the opposite arm stays up this time. We find the ground, we keep the space in here, lift up, and if you wish to, lift over. Whatever you choose, breathe in and away into your fingertips. Breathe out and down into your hips. Big breath into the top. Bring it down, give it a little shake, give both arms a shake probably, any wiggling around in the top half. So while we're sat comfortably, we began with our solar breath, our warm-in. We're now going to do our lunar breath before we lay down for the final poses. Lunar breath is the opposite way. So you inhale through the left and you exhale through the right on a loop. Okay? We're going to do 8 here as we did 8 at the beginning. We're already warm, so it's only going to probably take one belly breath to find ourselves in a nice position to begin. And then we close the right nostril and we inhale through the left. Close the left off to exhale through the right. And then close off the right to start again with the left. 7 more. When you find you've done all 8, let your hands fall in your lap and take a couple more big belly breaths. Okay, our final, I think Jasper just likes the breath work. You're going to be in my way again. Our final pose is a lying down. Unravel your legs from wherever you are and let's take the opportunity to roll down. You are going to need space at either side. We're going to twist and we're going to have the option to open that twist up in the legs. So if you're like me near a wall, just make sure you're not too close to it. Okay, hands just above the ankles and you start to bring the base of your back and the top of your bum towards the ground first. Hands will come up the legs. When you reach the knees, you switch. You brace your belly a little tighter and you roll your spine down. Lower, mid, upper back until the weight of your head and your shoulders can relax on the floor. Have a little wiggle around when you arrive to find that sweet spot for you. And then come back to the beginning where we started with small twists, squeezing the thighs together, palms facing the sky, a little rock from side to side with the shoulders as your anchor point. And once your body connects to the freedom of movement here, you may decide you want to take the range bigger. Moving through a range where you feel comfortable, where you're not going to squash a spaniel and your shoulders are still on the ground. Okay, if flowing is the right thing for you this morning, please just carry on with that. Otherwise, next time you come across, let your legs stop. You may want to adjust yourself into a space where you feel more comfortable with a pause. We begin to deepen the breath when we're here so that as we breathe out, we can encourage the body to calm, and you may find that the twist shifts about a little bit as you do that. Again, we've got the option to flow, we've got the option to hold here. Your third and final option is to extend this by drawing your top knee upwards and pressing your bottom knee downwards. Your legs start to create shapes like right angles. Shoulders still anchor you in. In-breath allows you to lift the body up a little bit so that you can melt down in your out-breath. If you have separated the legs, you gently bring the knees back together. You remember which side you're at, and then you come back to a gentle rock from side to side. That's just going to give you an opportunity to realign anything that feels like it's gone a little bit off-piste. And then when you are ready to do so, if you wish to do so, you let your legs drop and hold at the other side. If this back shoulder starts to lift, ease your legs a little lower or come away from the twist a little bit until you notice it anchor back, excuse me, down again. And as you do settle in, again, it's a choice. Top knee comes up, bottom knee presses down so the legs begin to split. Your in-breath lifts your body up into the space. And your out-breath sinks you in a little deeper. Your legs are separate, draw them together, squeeze them lightly in, draw your body back to the middle, and once more have that final little shift from side to side. Until you feel pretty centered when you stop in the middle. When you do stop in the middle, let's give one knee a hug. Imagining you're bringing your knee right up towards your shoulder, holding behind the thigh or over the shin, wherever's comfy. Little circle of the ankle in one direction. Little circle in the other. And maybe a little wiggle of your toes, a little scrunching in out of your feet to release tension. Nothing particularly technical, just feels nice. Let that one land gently. And let's bring the other knee up, snuggle it in. Ankle one way. Ankle the other way. Little non-technical wiggle, scrunch and scrunch through the foot. I'm not sure my left foot's awake yet. And then land. And take a really big breath. Slowly out breath down. Take check of how you feel where you are and what little shifts would feel appropriate for you. Thinking about your relaxation, so arms and legs can drop out. You can keep the feet flat with bent knees if your back feels a little tight. You can curl on one side or sit up. It's a comfortable space for you where your chest feels open, your spine feels long, and your body can breathe. As you find yourself shifting towards that space, commit to drawing both your mind and your body into a still space. Letting the eyes close. Or gazing down if that's more comfortable. Noticing any distractions in the room or in your surrounding space. And gradually drawing yourself away from them as you bring your focus inwards. Listen to the sound of your breath. Feel how it moves through your body. Think about using your out breath as an anchor, grounding the mind and the body as you exhale down towards the ground. And your in-breath as a balloon of energy that as you breathe in allows you to lift up into a greater space. As we all search for a different balance between the two, you can use the speed and the depth of your inhale, exhale in a way that's appropriate for you. that space you create open up your mind as well as your body. You might wish to take a moment of reflection on your week so far. Perhaps picking out some things that you are really grateful for. Inhaling a sense of appreciation. Send a positive energy through the mind and the body. And perhaps take a moment to set an intention for yourself. Moving forward today, with a mindset that's going to serve you the best. And whilst that intention is at the forefront of our minds, let's think about bringing in a teeny tiny bit of movement. There is no right or wrong. Let's see if we can go with our instincts. Your mind guide you. Move with our breath so that we stay connected. And gradually build those movements up. As you do to begin to unravel. Not already seated, that's where you're gradually working your way towards. And when you arrive there, back to the breath coming from your belly, in and up to the top of your head. And then out and down back into your sit bones. You may wish to take your arms in a breath up to the sky. Really big, steady breath in. As we breathe out, we allow the thumbs to connect with the crown, the centre of the brows, the throat, the heart, base of the ribs, belly, and the sit bones. Big breath in, inhaling your intention once more. Exhaling to your heart space with love and with gratitude for yourself and for those around you. You may wish to take a bow. Okay. Namaste. Excuse me. Can I move? Thank you.